At long last, you have the chance to experience your dream job, driving a truck. I didn't realize this was my dream. To be honest with you, my dream was to become a superhero, learn how to fly a fighter jet, or run fast enough to hydroplane in my bare feet. But nope, throw those ideas out. We're here today because I decided my dream job is to drive a truck. When it comes to simulator games, there's nearly one for every type of job out there. From flight simulator to truck simulator to even grocery store simulator. In Euro Truck Simulator 2, you're part truck driver, part business person, because you'll start out doing jobs for other people using their trucks until you earn enough money to own your own trucks and trailers and get better profits from doing jobs. Euro Truck Simulator 2 was developed by SCS Software and released in 2012. Because I was curious and had to know for science, Euro Truck Simulator 1 was released in 2008 and developed by the same company. I forgot this is the second version of the game. The devs seem to have specialized in focusing on truck driving games, with Euro 1 and 2, American, Scandinavian driving simulators, and the oddball first game they started with being a bus driver. Well, it's clearly got a good thing going for them. So what are you waiting for? Jump in the truck. Kids, don't go into strangers' trucks. This PSA was brought to you by today's sponsor! We don't have a sponsor. But I made you flinch twice now, didn't I? Once for the creepy trucker joke, and another for the sponsor scare. Some people wake up and realize they're 10 years old and now can chase after their dream of becoming a Pokemon master. I woke up one morning on the Steam Summer Sale in 2024 and I decided I was going to be a truck driver. So, I did something reckless. Instead of playing one of the many games I haven't played yet, I decided to buy Euro Truck Simulator for myself and 3 others. And then set out on my previously unknown desire to become a truck driver. Naturally, the first few hours were exhilarating. I drove on the wrong side of the road because I made my headquarters in London, England. I did a job for someone, made some money, and wondered to myself, why can't I drive wherever I want to go? Is this not an open world game? Aha! You caught me! My real motivation for buying Truck Simulator was to roam around the world, but specifically Europe, and see the sights. Well, you can't drive around until you've earned enough money to buy your own truck. Once you own your own truck, you can drive around the map, whenever and wherever you want, reasonably speaking. I thought you'd be able to drive through cities properly, but there's some allowances made to simplify the driving routes, and of course you're limited where you can and can't go depending on if you got the DLC or not. Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, France, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Poland, Slovakia, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. And of those locations, only Central European parts. So for example, only the northeastern parts of France. And you only have the northernmost parts of Italy, unless you buy the DLC for France and Italy. As the achievement tantalizingly tempts me when I explored the French cities and Steam was like, oh ho ho, you can get the achievement if you visit each French city, but only if you buy the DLC. This is why I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator, because I'm pretty sure I am now on the banned list for visiting France. There's a lot of great stuff to say about Euro Truck Simulator 2. One of my favorite things has been the small details about the game, be it adding a Rocket League ball to dangle in my truck's cab, or when the AI flash their high beams at you when you've left your brights on. Just like when I'm traveling in real life, I'm struck by the impression I really need to study more places so I can appreciate the landmarks which are clearly on display for me. It might not be a bad idea to actually learn the roads a bit on this game before even traveling to one of these countries. Speaking of which, the driving is good. The more authentic your control setup, the better. My younger brother had a steering wheel and loved the experience and said it was way better than using a keyboard and mouse, which was my method of gameplay. We also gave it a shot with the Xbox controller, which was doable, but my least favorite control setup. The bar for realism goes pretty high, actually. Just like with Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can get some pretty elaborate steering wheels and even pedals. I've seen some people go full ham on rigs and make it look incredibly believable, with multiple monitors, shifters, pedals, steering wheel, and more. My hat's off to all you that invest in your hobby so much. It's great that people can take such joy from building that kind of a setup. If that's you, you should grab all the DLC. Don't just pick up the game, get everything to get as much as you possibly can from your setup. Then sit back and enjoy the ride, buddy. As you progress in the game, you will unlock new cities to work from, more jobs to travel between cities. As you level up, you'll earn skill points to ADR, a long distance, high value cargo, fragile cargo, just-in-time delivery, and eco-driving. Don't ask me what ADR stands for, it's transporting dangerous substances. Long distance allows you to take jobs which make you drive farther and increase your experience gained. Value cargo is what it sounds like. You get paid more for transporting valuable goods. Fragile cargo is fragile. Your goal is to not do what FedEx and UPS does, which is use my packages for a punching bag. Just-in-time deliveries for all you late Christmas shoppers. And lastly, eco-driving, which magically makes your vehicle more fuel efficient. There were some actual useful lessons learned while playing Euro Truck Simulator. Slowing down early so you don't lose control of your truck and tip over, which was unintended and unfortunately very often experienced. Speaking of truck tipping over, don't try to go hit pedestrians. This is not a Grand Theft Auto game. There are invisible barriers all over the place, and even if someone is standing in front of a barrier, if you try to hit them with your truck will suddenly be possessed by all the missing semicolon ghosts the programmers were looking for, as you perform gravity-defying leaps and spins, or go from 90 to a dead stop in seconds. But of course, I only tested it for science. You'll never be able to prove that I let the intrusive thoughts win. One of the few annoying things we encountered while playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 was first figuring out how to play online together, then how to consistently join each other's sessions, because the game acted very temperamental about having 4 of us playing together even when 2 of those people are on the same stupid network. You play by hosting/joining a convoy. The only way we could consistently get into each other's convoy was to host our own convoy and then join a friend's game through Steam and get the prompt to leave our convoy. It was a few extra steps, but we got there. It's kinda dumb though. But if you can't join right away, that's how we made it work. Then you can all drive around the world, share and join the same jobs, and get bullied by your brother as he stops traffic at the end of a tunnel, or getting sideswiped while being passed while both of you are traveling at 90 miles an hour with cargo, resulting in viewing the world sideways. In less words, Plague with Fred's FUD. In conclusion, I bought the core game with no DLC. I've spent 30 hours playing Euro Truck Simulator, unlocked all the cities, found all the truck dealers, all the recruitment agencies. After a few hours, we decided to install a mod to increase our money and experience gained. We toggled off truck speed limiter in the gameplay settings. Dumb things shouldn't have been on by default anyway. And toggled off fatigue simulation and traffic offense. With all the adjustments, I can understand if a truck simulator purist would be disgusted by me. And that's fair. But I just wanted to drive around and explore Europe. I get exasperated enough in real life when I'm stuck in traffic. If I want to just drive on the wrong side of the road at max speed my special customized decked out truck can go, then that's what I'm gonna do. I applaud Euro Truck Simulator for having the option to play the game as realistically as possible, and also to toggle those settings off and mod the game so you can burn through the game as fast as your little tires can take you. Even with 30 hours, I only have 30% of the roads explored. That tells me if you want to spend many hundreds of hours playing Truck Simulator, you easily could. So at this point, hopefully it's pretty easy for you to figure out if this would be a type of game that you'd be interested in. Once it becomes more open world and explorative, I really enjoyed my time and the chaos of playing with friends. But there's also a management and economy system in Euro Truck Simulator which could appeal to some. Still others will want to go all out and get the steering wheel and customizations. And there are others who actually wanted to be a truck driver and can live out that life with this game. And of course, there might be a few people out there who don't find this game interesting, and that's okay too. I'm glad we have so many different types of video games, and if you want to experience something, there's probably a simulator game for it that you can pick up. I'm Atratzu, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.